Another question. You are the chair of our music business division here. We're a college trying to prepare students to make a life in music. Given the fundamental shift in music industry and that there is a new opportunity, a new path emerging, how does that affect what we teach in a college?
That's a good question. I think that, first of all, as a college of music, we do have to focus on creating great artists. And I say artists because it's not enough anymore to create great musicians. We need to create great artists. Our students need to, from day one, understand that excellence is the baseline because there's so much competition. But also because of that ubiquity of musicians and artists these days and how enabled they are by technology, there needs to be a very, very strong focus on developing that individual student's distinctive competency as an artist. Because the cream's going to rise to the top. And the more competitive it gets, the more we have to focus on bringing out those special qualities of our students so they can be viable artists and they can know and be working on and understanding what it is about them that makes them special and how do they exploit it. On another level, I mean, and equally as important is what do you do with this great artistry once you're out of here? Or not even when you're out of here, it's like while you're here, while you're developing this. And it requires a whole new set of core competencies in music students. They have to understand what this business looks like and how it operates. They have to understand their consumer and how they're moved, how they discover music, how they stick to music, and how they form bonds to artists. How a trusted relationship between the artist and the fan is cultured and nurtured and sustained. How we communicate our work and news and touring and whatever it is we're doing in a compelling way and through which channels are most compelling. Understanding the multimedia aspects of this industry and the marketing and promotion of this industry and knowing what types of assets, multimedia assets, are compelling and which ones are going to foster that trusted reciprocal relationship. And also a new focus on community and building of cultural communities and leveraging cultural communities. We're no longer able to just throw music out there and hope enough people flock to us because, there's too many of us. And so we have to leverage our assets. We have to take a very distinct inventory of our assets and say, am I part of a community? Can I leverage that community? And a cultural community can be anything from, a Facebook community or some sort of social media community, but it doesn't end there. It could be people involved in different, charitable pursuits. It could be people interested in different issues, men's issues, women's issues, children's issues, fitness, whatever it is. We need to more and more build our communities from those things that we're already affiliated with and leverage that infrastructure to the benefit of both parties. And it has to be done with honesty, and it has to be from a very organic place. But when there is that congruity there, it can be very compelling. So it's a whole new set of skills in music, in artistry, in understanding distinctiveness in the art forms that we're pursuing, as well as a very, very keen understanding of the landscape of the community from an economic standpoint, from a publicity standpoint, from a promotions and marketing standpoint, and even a merchandising standpoint.